Yo, what's up? It's Brent from Get Back to Golf and Colin, aka Slam Master Golf's with me again. Say hi, Colin.
What's up, everybody? It's
What's
Slam
up?
Master Golf here.
What's up? All right, so what are we
What's
talking
up?
about?
Today we got two segments for you today. We're going to be recapping the Masters as our first segment. And then for
Two.
our second segment today, we're going to be previewing the RBC Heritage.
Let's go. So,
Let's go.
did you enjoy the Masters as much as I did? Even though the ending was a little anticlimactic. Wait, am I saying that right? Anyway,
Yeah,
whatever.
anticlimactic. Yeah.
I didn't want to say anti-chlamydia, but but
Mhm.
but did you notice one thing that I noticed that Brooks Koepka just did not quite get the coverage that all the other guys got? Was that just
Yeah.
me?
No, I noticed that too, where all the live guys got minimal TV time.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
all the PGA guys, even though Brooks Koepka was leading after I think the
After three,
second and the third day.
yeah, he was leading
Yeah,
all three rounds
he was leading all 3 rounds, and he was barely on TV. They were more focused on Hovland and
yeah.
John Rahm.
Dude, they didn't even give Phil Mickelson a
Mhm.
sniff, and
Every
he ended up in second.
It's crazy.
Oh, dude, I mean, seriously, it's almost like a mafia, but whatever. I'm sure they're not going to see this and they're not going to come after us, but whatever. I mean,
Whatever.
seriously, look, back in the day, there was football. I think we were talking about this over Easter about the AFC, NFC, AFL, NFL, whatever the hell it was. But
NBA, ABA.
yeah, it was all these
Mhm,
guys went through this, and the PGA has had no competition for the longest time, and I think they need to wake up and smell the audit. I think
mhm,
I think the I think there's something there, and they need to realize it and embrace it. And I don't know if it needs to be just the PGA Tour out there, but that's
mhm.
just my 2 cents. And I again, more golf, more better, more gooder for me. So I don't really care. But
Yeah.
but we had some pretty good picks for we told people to put their money in the top 10 and start, and they would have made some coin if they listened to us, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if anybody's wondering if we are schleps
I think my
or
guys ended just outside the top 10 in Scheffler and, Fitzpatrick.
yeah, but that's okay.
Your guys did pretty decent,
Yeah,
though.
I picked Brooks to finish in the top 10. And again, with golf, it's so hard to pick number one. You just got to pick these
Mhm.
guys in the top 10. If you can just grab five guys in the top 10 that are a little bit better. I mean, Jesus, how many people probably bet on Rory McIlroy? I mean,
Yeah, he was the betting favorite
he
at,
was,
plus 800 or something.
and we did not bet him. We told
Mhm.
everybody we didn't say not to bet him. We just did not bet him. And not that I,
And we said, "Don't put Tiger in your top 10
yeah,
too."
don't put Tiger.
And
Tiger,
he ended up dropping out.
yeah. I mean, he did break, he tied the record, um, which, I mean, it is what it is. But they gave more coverage to, and don't get me wrong, I love Freddie Couples. I love me some Freddie Couples, but they gave more coverage to Freddie Couples making
Mhm,
the cut over the 4 decades that he's been playing the Masters than Brooks Koepka, who ended up
mhm.
what? Brooks Koepka, he tied for second.
Yeah, he tied for second. Brooks Koepka and Phil Mickelson.
Yeah.
Now, this is I don't know what the PGA is having a panic attack right now
Ah,
because two live guys almost won the Masters.
and
We
then
have Brooks Koepka, and 3 of them finished in the top 6. Brooks Koepka at minus and Phil Mickelson at -8, tied for second. And then we had Patrick Reed tied for fourth at -4 as well.
I mean, they definitely have to be worried. I don't care what they say.
Mhm.
They're trying everything, and a lot of purists. And look, golf doesn't have to change, but it has to evolve a little bit, you know. And if we can get, and I don't want to give away my secrets, but we talked about this weekend. If we can get what I talked about, so if you guys are wondering what I'm talking about, make sure you guys follow our friggin' podcast, and we'll talk about it in the future. But if we can get what I talked about on Easter, dude, that would be epic. Absolutely epic.
Mhm.
I mean, it would make the Ryder Cup almost seem insignificant, which I just gave you guys a little tease. So, but if you put some coin on even Hideki Matsuyama, I can always screw up it.
Matsuyama.
Yeah, he ended up in a top 10. I was my top 10 guy. So,
Mhm.
it that's the thing. You with golf, you got to either go top 20, top 10. You can throw in a couple dark horses here and there, but you'll cover. It's like almost like a cover your bet. And again, I put no money on it. I'm just giving you guys advice of what I believe. I knew Rory what never does good at the Masters. The problem with Rory, he needs a course that's too long for everybody else, and he can just out hit everybody. And that's it. That's all
Mhm.
he's got. He doesn't have a very good short game. He doesn't have a very good approach shot. He can just hit 375-yard bombs and hit shorter shots to the green, which is going to give him an advantage. And no disrespect to Rory, but a little disrespect for him because Rory's got a big mouth and he never follows it up. And he should start to be a little bit more humble because
Mhm.
he was supposed to be the next Tiger Woods, and he ain't even the next. He ain't, he ain't even the next Chip Beck. I mean, I mean, I don't want to disrespect him, but because there's a lot of Rory fans and people get mad, but I don't know how sometimes people just get away with things. I just don't understand it. I want to be that guy. I want to be that guy. Like Ricky Fowler. I'm a huge Ricky Fowler fan. Don't get me wrong. He doesn't win shit, but everybody loves him. I want to be that guy. I want to be the guy that loses everything, never wins anything, and everybody loves me. And for some reason, Ricky Fowler is that guy, and so is Rory McIlroy is falling into that category. So let's move on. I think the
Yeah.
Masters was good. I think all the weather really screwed things up for Brooks Koepka.
Mhm.
Um, these
Not to
guys.
mention Patrick Cantley playing
Oh,
4 hours and 50 minutes. To put that in perspective, 4 guys who are drunk off their ass are faster than that. 4
yeah,
guys who absolutely shit-faced are faster than that.
that was that when Vic and I think that screwed Victor Hovland up. I really
Mhm.
believe in my heart. And I like Victor Hovland. I don't know what it is about Victor Hovland. He always seems like he has a smile on his face. He just has that friendly looking face, and that's actually probably a good thing going for him. So, but should we move to the RBC Heritage, which you get a jacket, you get a plaid jacket, and it's
Yeah.
a real what Harbor Town,
Yeah,
probably
Harbor Town,
one of
South
the
Carolina.
nicest, richest areas that people don't want you to know about, even though that it's on television. But oh my god, I mean, uh, I've never been there, and I don't even know anybody that's been there, but everybody that's told me that it's just like ridiculous. It's like like the Hamptons in off of Long Island. I mean, you don't even call it Long Island; you call it the Hamptons, but technically it's on Long Island. So, um,
Yeah.
but the Hamptons, same type of thing. Rich people, Oyster Bay, um,
Mhm.
same thing. Long Island, the really rich, the rich of the rich. I mean, is in Harbor Town, but I have not looked at any pics, so I'm going to let you run this for now. And while I quickly look,
So we have the RBC Heritage Classic this weekend. It runs April 13th through 16th. It's going to be in Harbor Town, South Carolina. Really pretty course. Some news that actually broke this morning when we're recording it. It'll probably be yesterday when this gets out, but it was that Rory McIlroy has actually withdrew from the RBC Heritage, and I couldn't find a reason on if he was hurt or not. So all I could find was that he was unhappy with his Masters play. I don't. That doesn't really make sense with me. I would have thought, man, I better get out there and have a good round to boost my confidence. That's just how I look at it.
Yeah,
And
I
Brent, you have
agree.
any picks? You have any picks for this weekend?
So I'm looking at it now, and I gotta say, you would be shocked of one of the guys that I'm gonna put in a dark horse, super dark horse, will which $2, $2 in the top 10 will get you some bank. Matt Kuchar.
Yeah, I
He always plays
it would
well there.
shock me.
Matt Kuchar always plays well there. Who's the guy? Jim Furyk is. I think he's won twice at the Arb. I don't know off the top of my head, but I know Jim Furyk.
Uh, I know Spieth is one there.
Spieth is one there. Spieth was one there after he came in second at the Masters. So I would put Spieth in the top 10.
Mhm,
Um, I'm looking Hoagie. He did not do well. He Hoagie seems to not do well on fast greens, so this might be a better opportunity for him because greens are a little bit
mhm.
not as challenging as the Masters. Uh, I'm just looking through. Oh my god, I'd put Xander Schauffele in there, even though he's up there.
Mhm,
Um, Tony Finau, I'd put in the top 10. So these are guys that you can. Justin Thomas, he's going to want it. Justin Thomas, that guy can just literally flip a switch. I really believe it. And these are guys that hey, we can all pick the favorites. These are all the guys that aren't the favorites. Um, and I really believe if you lump them in, and I just lost it, it refreshed on me. If you lump those guys that I just said in your top 10, you can make a little coin and have fun watching it. That's the whole point. You're not
mhm,
going to make money. Trust me. These these sites don't run themselves for a charity. They're here for a reason. So don't go
mhm.
crazy on betting. I know people they'll take a block of 10 long shots
Yeah.
out of the top
There's a
20.
reason this is a billion-dollar industry.
Yeah, yeah, you're not gonna win, but
Mhm,
it's fun. You don't have to put you don't have to put all you could put $2 on each guy I just said for the top 10, and you end up, maybe buying yourself lunch the next week.
mhm.
So, and I just lost
So
it. Now I'm looking at the Minnesota Timberlakes and the Lakers.
the Timberwolves
No, I don't know, it just
and the
refreshed.
Lakers. So my picks this weekend, I have my longest shot, I would probably put him in the top 10, although I would love a shirt for Max Homa to win it. I want a t-shirt that has the checkered jacket, like checker jacket print on it, and I want Max homosexual on there.
Oh my god, oh.
That's what I want on there. I want Max homosexual RBC heritage champion.
And
That's
no
what I want.
and
And I
no
will buy
no
that shirt instantly.
no, we are not sponsored by Bud Light. So
So,
uh,
another one I agree with you, Brent, for this one. I have a dark horse in Xander Schauffele.
yeah.
No reason. I just feel like he might win this one. I'd slide him in my top 10. But the one that I think might win it all because he is so upset with how his Masters ended. I have Victor Hovland at plus 2,200 winning the Masters.
Wow. I know. Well,
Not the Masters, the
yes.
RBC
Yeah,
Heritage.
that's a good call. And
He
I'm
was
telling you,
paired.
Colin, you can't.
Mhm.
Now I know why I lost my thing. It's crazy. They just moved Patrick Cantley of all people. Just
Yeah,
moved
he's
up.
like fourth on
No,
the
no,
odds.
he just moved up to 2.
No way.
I swear to God, bro.
No
He
way.
just moved. I'm like, why are they picking? I mean, so by the way, there was a golfer called Chip Beck, and he used to take forever to play the game, and everybody hated him. And now Patrick Cantley is the new Chip Beck, and Chip Beck
Mhm.
played in the '80s, by the way. Good player. I'm
Victor
sure.
Hovland was stuck with Patrick Cantley.
I know.
Like, it's bad being stuck behind a slow golfer.
Oh,
It's so much worse being stuck with a slow golfer.
I agree.
Like, he was visibly getting so mad at Patrick Cantley.
And I saw Patrick Cantley, and it wasn't even that he was slow. He was so indecisive. He couldn't
Mhm.
pick a club. He was picking. I'm like, dude, just go with
He
it.
was hitting chip
Oh,
where was he? He was in the middle of the fairway, and Victor Hovland is standing at the green lining up his putt because he's just so upset with playing with Cantley.
oh, oh, here's a guy. Here's another dark horse guy for the top 10. Gary Woodland. Add that one in there in your top 10. I'm telling you, if you
Mhm,
pick all my guys top 10 for $2, you'll win yourself $40.
mhm.
So, and of course, I'm not putting my money where my mouth is. I really don't. I have no dog in the fight, but usually when I don't put anything on it, it's they usually come through. So your Brooks Kepka came through because that was he wasn't favored at all. I mean,
Yeah.
he was not a long shot, but he wasn't even in the top 9. So, oh,
Mhm.
Siwoo Kim, Siwoo shaking that ass. So, but I heard it's going to be 80 something degrees in our area in the Northeast for us tomorrow. And unfortunately, neither one of us have a tea time. So that's very
Yeah,
disappointing for us.
and I'm going away this weekend too, of
Oh
course.
man. Should I ask where you're going?
I'm heading up to Boston,
Oh, geez.
just in love with the cold.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, I mean, but I don't think it's supposed to be too cold. I think it's supposed to get colder Monday.
Mm.
Um, but Boston's got some nice courses, but you got to bring your wallet with you. It's freaking
Yeah,
expensive as hell up there.
so
So,
expensive up there.
oh, just crazy. I mean, I don't even know. I don't even know why I'm in New Jersey. I was just telling you just before. I'm like, why am I spending all this money in a spot where the
Mhm.
cheapest course is $20,000 a year?
I don't know why I'm in Pennsylvania. I mean, there's plenty of courses around here, not for the golf reason at all, but definitely just due to weather. Like, I would love to play it year round.
Oh,
Like, it's what is it? It's mid-April, and I'm wearing a sweatshirt in my basement. It is freezing down here.
oh, I know. I mean, your dad the other day, his nipples were so hard you could cut glass with them.
Cut diamonds. Well, he's always cold. That's another problem.
Yeah, that's
Well,
true.
I just wanted to mention one more thing. Is that Liv kind of struggled with the Masters too. I don't think they had a really great time either. They had a great time towards the top, but elsewhere they didn't do so hot. I
Yeah.
mean, some of their biggest names, their biggest you are arguably their biggest names in the tournament, DeChambeau,
Yeah, but
Sergio Garcia,
yeah, DeChambeau's hurt.
Jason Cockrock,
Yeah,
and Bubba Watson all didn't make the cut.
yeah.
All 4 of those guys didn't make the cut.
Bubba
Not to
Wat
mention
yeah,
Taylor Gooch
Bubba
and
Watson
Dustin
yeah,
Johnson didn't play well at all.
Bubba Watson did have a really good first round, but everybody had a good first round because it was really nice out, and then once the
Mhm.
weather came in but you gotta remember, DeChambeau is still hurt. He's not the same player, and I really believe in my heart he took the money to the Live Tour because he was injured and he knew he couldn't compete on the PGA and just like, you know what? I can go on the Live Tour. I could and I know all these guys thought, well, I'll just come back. And I don't think they can come back, but you know what? It
Uh,
still gives them an opportunity.
we explained that in a different episode, so you're
Yeah.
just gonna have to follow or subscribe for more
Yeah, and I agree.
to see that.
So I think it was just a good podcast. I think we should wrap it up. You got any last final words?
One more final thing, another big name for Liv that didn't play so well was Cam Smith. I
Oh,
thought Cam Smith was gonna be a top 10 guy.
I agree.
He was awful. I don't know what he finished up, but he might have finished up, like, over, I think, +1, +2, maybe
Yeah.
even +4.
But his hair was perfect.
Oh, always. Always.
He's got the
I wish
flow.
I have hair like that sometimes when I grow it out.
We both got haircuts. If everybody's wondering, we're probably like, "What the hell just happened?" These guys,
Mm.
what? There's no beard, there's no mullet, there's no anything. I
Yeah,
mean, we're
this
all
isn't even the same guy sitting next to me. This is some completely different guy from episode 3.
oh, it's crazy. So anyway, guys, we're gonna wrap it up. Slam Master Golf on TikTok. I'm Brent.
Mhm.
Get back to golf. You guys know where we're at. Make sure you guys click links in our description. We got some affiliate sponsors now, so it's pretty cool. And we're going to make sure we keep this thing going. And I'll see you later, Colin. Slam Master Golf.
All
Peace and
right.
love.
Peace out. Brent, we're still recording.